This article is talking about Google Glasses having a diversity problems and it's referring specifically to Google Glass only being available in the United States. So this guy came from England, he tried them out, he was about to leave with them to take them back to England, but they said, sorry, but we can't let you leave this as this is only the US resident. And they kept repeating that like a robot until he just gave up and said, okay, fine, whatever. And looks like they do have a diversity problem, but it's just something, just a total brain fart happened to me. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, wow. And the reason this brain fart happened is because this is an English article, English as in from the UK, the United Kingdom, where, by the way, we have a lot of cameras. As far as I know, I think the United Kingdom is probably, or actually London specifically, is probably one of the most camcorded, security cammed, if I may use that word, cities in the world. So this camera every frickin' where. And I'm just thinking, if people started to wear Google Glass in the world and it became, let's say, ubiquitous, that every 1 in 10 person was wearing it, maybe more, then there could be some kind of software that could, in essence, for example, if there's a robbery or a murder or some kind of weird wacko starts killing people, and there are people wearing Google Glass in the vicinity of that, and they're just walking around, checking things out and stuff, and they may not be at the point when this event occurred, when the disaster occurred, they may not be there at that particular point, but because Google Glass has GPS technology, and let's say they come up with something where whatever you are looking at gets automatically sent to Google by your consent. Of course, let's say they ask you, would you like to enable the feature which lets you continuously record and wirelessly send us the data on a continuous basis, like 10 frames per second. This could help us find terrorists or help us probably restore some kind, not restore is a wrong word. Let's say, what am I looking for here? Prevent some kind of disaster or find culprits after the fact. And if you say yes to that, all of a sudden you are contributing to the potential erasure is the right way to say it, of crime, because you're walking around with your Google Glass uploading images continuously, and then there is some kind of a crime or event like a terrorist attack or something. They want to find who the people are. They find out all the people who were wearing the Google Glass in the vicinity of that location, check out their images using software, and then within a matter of hours versus within a matter of days, you get information on who was where and who was looking suspicious, and holy crap, that could change the face of crime worldwide, not just in heavily camcorded cities, but worldwide. That would be one seriously, amazingly beneficial thing for Google Glass, and I wonder if they would probably use that as a marketing technique to say, you know what, Google Glass could save lives if you enable this feature whereby shots are being fired. No personal data will be collected. It won't be saying anything like, oh, such and such was using Google Glass at this particular time with this logon or whatever. It would be like an anonymous sort of push of data, anonymous sending of images to Google's massive data banks, and if there was an event, they could use that data to find out who was doing what. Of course, at some point, it's possible that the person who is the perpetrator is wearing Google Glass, and then it could maybe be used to find them in that way as well. Who knows? And I'm obviously just brainstorming here, and that's why my technical aspect of this brainstorm fart, so storm/fart, could be messed up. But I'm thinking that could be a possibility. And getting back to this article, getting back from the brain fart back to the article, yes, Google Glass does have a diversity problem, like a lot of products that Google releases. And I'm just wondering why they choose to give it only to the US residents. They do it with a lot of their products. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think there is a very plausible reason. The plausible reason could be that the United States is like the Wild West. They don't have too many rules. They got all kinds of freedom to test out products that other countries like England, Europe, the European Union, for example, may not have the freedom to, because they have restrictions on you can't do this, you can't do that, you got this standard, that standard, it's got to be certified, it's got to be done this, it's got to be done that. So with just focusing on the United States, they have a much easier time of ironing out various aspects of this product before releasing it to much more restricted jurisdictions like the United Kingdom, for exemplification.